I don't know what I pressed. How did it? Listen, I think we're back on, Coach.
We live now.
I don't know why this went off.
I don't know. If normal guy,
The normal guy said
Joseph, if
something.
you guys there, we on now.
We on? Is this me?
Yeah, we
That's
live
me.
now. We finally live.
Yikes. Okay. I think we got it right this time. Let's let the people come in. We can start talking. They probably
As
missed
I
the whole
was saying,
intro. Correct.
because we were not live and neither of us realized it.
Sorry, guys.
Girl, fuck you, Mama Webble.
To me. Go ahead.
The draft is on it's 24th of April.
Correct.
I'm ready. I've been ready. I done my research. And like I said before, that's why I knew that Daniel Jones was going to be a burger. I do my research. I watch, bro. I'm so in tune with what football does that I go on YouTube and I find videos of actual game film from anybody my Giants think that anybody that's linked to my Giants.
Mm-hmm.
I go on YouTube and then the hot names are Travis Hunter, Carter, who else said Shador Sanders, Jason Dart. Bro, I go on YouTube. I put in their names. I put actual games. I don't want to watch highlights. You know what I'm saying?
I want to see what you could do in real life.
Cause highlights. Where they're gonna show me the highlights, the shit that makes you look good. Nah, I don't need that. I need to know how you look when you look bad, like how you react. You know what I'm saying? That's why I knew Daniel Jones was going to be horrible. Like Jason Dart, I think he has a lot of tools, but in Mississippi or Ole Miss or Mississippi where he's at,
mm-hmm.
It's a one read and throw offense, so he's never been asked to go through progressions. So I don't know if he's fast going through progressions. Sanders can make all the throws, but he does one thing that Daniel Jones used to do, and that's hold on to the ball for too long. And he runs himself into sacks. And I'm like, I've already had 6 years of that shit. I don't need another fucking 3 to 4.
He does have the speed to counteract this.
No, he doesn't. He's not fast like his father.
Oh, I thought he had the speed from daddy.
No, he is not.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like you would. As a matter of fact, neither of his sons are as skilled as he was. Because his other son is a safety, and he's not that good of a safety.
That's crazy. We live, baby.
That team was dead ass fucking Travis Hunter. Like I got it. Shador's, he threw 37 touchdowns and stuff like that. But he ran himself into a lot of sacks. I don't need that. Like I was one of the very few Giants fans that was upset when they beat the Colts because it took it out of the number one spot. Like, the fuck are y'all doing? Y'all could have had Cam Ward with no problem. You know what I'm saying? That's why they had to go out and sign Russell Wilson and Jameis Winston and shit like that. Had they had the number one, I guarantee you they signed like maybe like one either Russell Wilson or Jason Wilson or Jameis Winston. They don't sign both, but they signed both. And I get it. This draft class is not good. It's not deep in quarterbacks. It's deep in a lot of other positions. Defensive tackle, offensive line, apparently running backs, even linebackers. It's not deep at the quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So now that you guys signed Russell Wilson for a year and Jameis Winston for 2 years, I don't need you to draft a quarter. I don't need you guys to draft a quarterback or reach for a quarterback. I don't need that. What I need you to do is put more talent on my team. If Cam Ward goes 1 to Tennessee, whoever goes to Cleveland, that's the next person you get. If Travis Hunter goes to Cleveland, you get Carter. If Carter goes to Cleveland, you get Hunter. Period. It is that simple.
I think that I heard that's the actual plan to move forward and draft or actually get more picks and move
No,
back next year
listen.
for
I'm
Archie.
sorry. You don't want to. You don't want to trade down. I know a lot of people say that Carter has only done this for 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like, yo, he's a you know, how do you know if he's not a one hit wonder, bro? I've seen him. I saw his game film from a year ago when they have him had an off the ball linebacker, and then this year as they had him as the edge rusher. The man is mad uber athletic. All right, so and I don't agree with this whole scenario of if you draft Carter, you got to trade my man Tibbs. Hell no. Hell no. Don't trade Tibbs. Now you can put Brian Burns, Carter, and Tibbs on the field. That's a nightmare scenario for any quarterback on the third and long. Like, come on now.
Now we got defense.
Right. Now, if Carter goes to the Cleveland and you take Travis Hunter, like I get it. Travis Hunter can play both. Was a wide receiver and cornerback.
Could be, yeah.
Bro, play that man at wide receiver. You spend big money on a cornerback. 2 years ago, you drafted Deontay Banks. You know what I'm saying? Last year, you drafted a safety that was pretty much leading the league in tackles when it came to rookies until he got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
This offseason, you also signed one of the better safeties in the league. Dude, imagine if you put Carter, Neighbors, and I need my man Hyatt to get on the field. I don't care what anybody says. My man Jalen Hyatt needs to get on the field. Fuck Darius Slayton. I do not like Darius Slayton from the hole in the fucking wall. My man always defended fucking Daniel Jones. You knew he was a burglar and you still defended him.
Just for defending him, you out of here.
Bro, I was okay with everybody that signed but him. How do you give him a 3-year, $36 million deal, and that's more money than you were giving Barkley? Out your fucking mind.
This is what I've been saying, bro. You say no to this, but then you go waste it somewhere else. Because that's what I told the guy. You saying that they shouldn't have spent it there because they didn't have the line. He would have never did what he did in Philadelphia. We would have broke his knees, blah, 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 blah.
Bro.
But
the guy won rookie of the year.
Mm-hmm.
All right? In the year where he combined, he hit like 2,100 yards. Right? He had like the 1,900 or 2,000 yards rushing, had mad yards receiving, had like almost 100 yards, 100 receptions his rookie year. You know what I'm saying? Like, he played 6 years with us, and in any year that he wasn't hurt, he ran for 1,500 yards or better. So what the fuck are y'all talking about?
What more did you want?
You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all bugging.
He was the only thing left. I remember when y'all traded away OBJ.
Everybody says that Daniel Jones won that game against Minnesota in the playoffs. No, look at the game film. Look at the actual game. Anytime Barkley was in the game, anywhere Barkley went, the entire Minnesota defense went with Barkley. They left that. They literally said, Daniel Jones, you're going to have to beat us. And Daniel Jones beat them. But if you have no Barkley, Minnesota tees off on Daniel Jones.
Of course. We don't have nothing to focus on but you.
Right.
Matter of fact, you don't even have nothing else. We're going to straight out blitz. Play man on man.
Right. And the year that and last year, you know what I'm saying? Before Neighbors stepped up, that's what they were doing to Daniel Jones. If you look at it, they weren't letting him run, and they were blitzing the shit out of him because they knew that he loves to hold on to the ball. You know what I'm saying? And he runs himself into sacks. Like I told somebody, 2 years ago, the Giants had the two of the top 3 quarterbacks that actually ran themselves into sacks. Tommy DeVito, and at that year he was an undrafted rookie, so I don't expect a lot from an undrafted rookie. And the other one was Daniel Jones. Daniel, that tells me you hold on to the ball too long, bro. Plain and simple. You lock onto a receiver and you're dumb slow going through progressions because you lock onto a receiver. My man, it should go no, no, yes, or no, yes, boom.
Progression.
Yo,
Check
dude,
down.
like this.
Yep. Boom, boom, check down.
And it's funny because everybody's like, oh, but he went to Duke. Bro, just because you're book smart does not mean that your NFL level IQ is up there.
Isn't it the opposite? Did he get into school with football or his brains?
Brains.
Oh no, that means football was just extra. This is just something I do on the side.
Dude, he was so horrible in high school that he didn't get scouted. He walked on to Duke.
Damn.
All right. And at Duke, the only reason he got the chance to play and be the starter was because the quarterback in front of him got hurt. And that quarterback was on his senior year. So he wasn't going to be back anyway. So you got the quarterback position because the guy got hurt. And then nobody else behind you was good enough to take you off from being the starter. That's it. Like it's not like he can. It's not like Baker Mayfield when he walked on to was it Texas or whatever he walked on and won the starting quarterback. No, dude, you walked on and the quarterback got hurt and that's how you became the starter.
You got lucky.
Stop that bullshit.
Hey, I was gonna say
he was at the right place. He was at the right place at the right time. That's it.
Who noticed this guy? He got noticed. I mean, somebody was gonna draft him.
What up, Ray?
Ray,
what's going on, yo? What's going on?
Ray, out like there, you Ray, just sneak up and shit.
Hey. And look at those small with the glasses.
I didn't press no buttons, Ray.
You didn't have to because I still got the access. You
got the keys.
Ray got that master key, bro.
Oh, what a catch!
But what's going on,
game.
Yo?
The Yankees win, baby.
Hey,
3-4.
You seen that? That happened like maybe 5 minutes ago.
Oh, my bad. I'm looking behind me, bro.
I'm watching the game too, and I'm like they're already
It's right behind me. Look at the catch right there. Whoop.
Yeah.
I can't show nothing. It's just a little corner.
You want to, Toe's not going to be happy because Aaron Judge was to hit the go ahead a home run.
No, of course.
He hit a home run?
Yeah. The game was tied. The game was tied 3-3 in the 8th and the 7th for the 8th, and he hit the go ahead home run.
Let's
so,
go.
Toe's going to say, well, why can't he do that in the playoffs?
It's facts though. Like what? Again, everything that he does in the normal, just regular season.
Bro,
it's like, all right, cool.
He was hard. He was hurt last year.
Like,
bro,
brother.
Let him play the regular season, and then we bring in John Carlos for him in the fucking playoffs.
He was hurt in the playoffs, but regardless of that.
What a catch by Bellinger.
Yeah, but that was a good catch.
Toe just said nope. Like he's giving him no credit right now.
Ah, shit.
Oh, man.
Damn, Toe.
Yo, but my apologies for being late, y'all.
Nah, fuck that. You fired.
I got
my
fired?
Bad.
Damn, that's crazy.
My bad.
Again, you getting fired, yo, Ray. How you get fired?
I don't know, man.
So
I
many
feel like I've been
times.
fired a few times this week. Not as much as Show. Show done burned the pizza on Monday, but
shit.
There you go. Do it in the
playoffs.
Do it in the playoffs.
And you still didn't get that burger.
Nope. No. You know what's crazy? He burned the pizza and then even offered me a piece of the pizza, though.
Nope. I offered you a burnt burger, though. You said no.
Yeah, that shit was not burnt. That shit was a piece of charcoal.
Bro, at one point when he brought it on, I'm like, did he get moldy pizza? Like, what the hell happened to the pizza?
I had a tear in my eye. With a tear in my eye. Like Ric Flair.
Oh, man.
Woo!
All right,
I mean, look, I'm happy for the draft coming up. I'm excited. Like the first two drafts weren't that great. We had a couple of players here and there. Last year's draft was great, was amazing. You drafted Neighbors. You drafted Nubin. You drafted this kid Phillips, who's the slot corner. You drafted Theo Johnson, who's going to be a monster. Once he starts actually playing.
Thanks.
You drafted Tracy in the 5th round, who became our starting running back and it was killing it. Like, bro, you found this is how you do a draft, where you find people that can play for you in the 5th and the 6th round. And that's what we need this year again. And this draft is deep in offensive linemen. Like, please, you have 2 picks in the 3rd round. Take one of these monster kids from Ohio State or something. You know what I'm saying? Or even Bama. But I'm excited. I know a lot of people on Thursday, because it's the first round and it's 3 hours. You know, they after their team picks, they turn it off.
Oh, yeah,
I don't.
Yeah.
The last couple of years, because I don't do TV. I just do stream. I do internet.
Oh, okay.
The last couple of years, I go to the bar and I'm at the bar watching the draft. And you should see when their team picks how the bar starts to fucking empty out. Meanwhile, I am there to at least like the 20-something pick. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, I don't care what the Eagles draft, and I don't care who the Chiefs take. So at about 28, between 28 and 30, I'm going home. Just in case my Giants decide to trade back into the first round. I hope they don't, because we need enough. We have 4 picks in the top 100 in the top 100 picks.
Yeah.
We have to walk away with more talent on this team. We just got to.
4 top talents like that come out looking shiny.
You have the 3rd pick, the 34th, the 60-something, and then the 99th.
Y'all need 4-hit combo. Boom, boom,
You
boom.
have 4 picks in the top 100 picks. You gotta come away with impact players on all 4.
Let's talk about it. What's your number 1 pick, first round? If you had the chance to pick for them,
they can't get him right now. But my pick would have been Cam Ward.
Cam Ward with the number 1. If you could get Cam Ward, go for him. If you can't, if Cam Ward is not available,
if Cam Ward fell to 3, it's a no-brainer to draft him. But he's not going to fall to 3. So at 3, look, as much as I like Travis Hunter, bro, I'm a defensive guy. Ray, you look like a Mexican Bubba Dully.
Football.
You know who I am. Yo, Damien, bro. Yo, Damien. Yo, what's wrong with what's going on between you and Damien? Y'all be always. Yo, Damien, what you got against Ray, bro?
Hey, man, he's gonna put you through a table, like Mae Young, and just
Is
stare
your
in the
sister
camera.
one of his baby mamas? Come on, let us know.
We figured it out.
I think that's it. What did you do, Ray? What? Did you do?
I wish I had the button. What did you do, Ray?
But truthfully, like I said, I'm a defensive guy. Give me Carter, and find a way to get these 3 guys on the field at the same time.
Damn, I wish I could call my boy. Let me see. Let me see if he'll pick up. Let me see.
You know what I'm saying? Because truthfully, I think that Jalen Hyatt is a talent that has not been tapped. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got on the field as a rookie, and he did some things. Last year, I don't know what was going on. He didn't get on. Something was going on. But my man got speed for days. You know what I'm saying? He's 6'1". Bro, you put him next to neighbors and have one go deep, the other one call the post or out. Bro, the defense is not going to know who to fucking take. So if they double one of them, the other one's going to be one-on-one. They're going to be open.
So Carter.
And with Russell Wilson starting, I know a lot of guys don't like Russell anymore, but I think Russell still got a little bit of Damien, no. We're not drafting another running back at 3.
What's Carter's first name? Abdullah Carter.
Can't hear you, Ray. I think you're on mute, Ray.
I will call my boy, but he's gonna flip. You rookies, I would never fucking pick no. Yo, he barks on me.
Yeah.
I would never pick no damn Shador. Yo, it'll
I
be
don't want
hilarious.
Sanders. I want Ward, but I know we're not gonna get Ward. So, and my whole thing, I'm old school. Defense wins championships and they win games. Fuck what you heard.
I wish he could hear. How can I get him to hear y'all? Let me see. Maybe he can hear from the speaker. Let me call
I'm
him.
on speaker.
I'm gonna put it. But how he gonna hear y'all?
You know what you
first
do is
guest.
you tell him what we're saying, and then you repeat it to him.
I got you. First guest call. The most fucking. If you think Hoach is passionate, this nigga here. He's like the Giants. Matter of fact, I seen him walk away from watching the game so many times. It could be the first quarter, bro. They throw it into. It's over. I know my fucking team. They ain't not coming back. Yo, he turns off the game. Bloop. Yo, I'm dying.
See, that's not a real Giants fan.
Yo, bro.
You gotta watch us take the loss.
Hey, he does it with the Yankees.
I stay at the bar.
To the end? We going to the end. Don't die. Yo. Let me see. Let's see.
Unless it's a complete blowout, I'm staying at the bar.
Here we go.
I'm watching the game. I'm seeing who's putting in effort.
No.
Here we go. Yo, what's up, Raj? Yo, quick question, bro. I know you working. We on stream. We're talking about the draft. I wanted to know, Abdullah Carter at number 3. What you think? All right. All right. So what's going to happen with Artie then if you get Shador? That's what I'm saying. What about Archie Manning? You know that's
Archie Manning is not guaranteed to come out next year. He has 3 years of eligibility left, and he hasn't played yet.
That's exactly what they said on stream. They got 3 years. So we got another 3 years. So we could hold on to a quarterback.
We got 2 years. We got 2 years. Because remember, we're already in the next college year. So
Gotcha.
I don't really have a preference. I like all of them. But I know I like Hunter because Hunter can do so many things. He already got a decent young secondary. He also got decent young wide receivers. All he does is add to it. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of more quarterbacks coming out next year anyway, other than Arch.
Got you. So there might be better options after that.
Yeah, there's more options.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, the Giants ain't winning the Super Bowl next year anyway. So the goal is to build a team up. So if you want to get a quarterback this year, you still got to build a team up anyway. The team is still not the team's not together yet, yo.
Yeah.
Like I said, you gotta put more talent on
more talent. Team. Yeah, that's exactly what they're saying. Put more. You got 4 top picks in the 100. So y'all gotta put good picks in there.
If you want to get a quarterback for the future, you can take a flyer on the second round. I don't know what's going wrong with getting one of these quarterbacks in the second round. And if you don't like him, you still got Winston and fucking and Wilson.
True.
To me, I would go either Carter or Hunter at 3. Good offensive lineman like a guard at 34. At 65, I would take a chance on the kid Moro from Alabama.
Yeah, that's exactly what they're saying. They're saying,
if this was their first year, I'd be okay with them not drafting a quarterback. But you don't know if they're going to come back next year. And everybody's making a big deal about that shit because the owner said, well, things better be different next year. But he didn't say they got to win a Super Bowl or make the playoffs. He just want to feel better.
Yeah.
They can win 8 games and be, okay, I feel a little better about the direction of the team. You don't got to win. You got to make the playoffs.
That's it. That's the problem nowadays. As soon as you try to build a team, it's like we got to win next year. Like there's no building up to it.
John Mara kind of fucked up when he said, "Oh, I better see improvement next year, because my patience is running thin." And my thing with him would be like, my patience is running thin with you as the owner.
That part. That part.
My man, he's the owner of the Giants. If he really wanted to, he could have said,
Little by little.
yo, Joe Shane, Barkley wants an extra $3 million guarantee. Give him the fucking money. But he didn't. Just like my man Dave Gettleman convinced him to trade Odell Beckham. So, John Mara, you need to step up. You're welcome back, normal guy.
Yo, what's going on, normal guy?
Why am I watching foosball?
I'm here, y'all. I didn't want to interrupt y'all because I know he can't hear you, so he doesn't know when to stop.
No, I'm good, bro.
So I gotta manage the conversations.
It's all good. It's all good.
Well, shit. If you gotta be the manager, that's a problem right there.
Yeah, I'm about to get a text from Toe. Yo, you fired. For what?
What happened?
How
Right?
you let Shelby? How you let Shelby the one running the conversation? Yo, but Miami just killed Chicago tonight. That's crazy.
And now is Jimmy playing again, or is he still being a little bitch?
What you think?
I don't know. I don't follow Miami.
No,
That's
he's
your
still
team.
he's still on
I
his.
follow the Knicks.
Neither of us are in a better situation right now, sadly. We're just
All I know is my team look like they tired. I keep telling Tibbs need to stop running my players ragged.
My team right now just look like we're trying to retire. Like it's like, we can't just get in there. Like, come on, man. Like, stop showing everyone that they're right. That we haven't been the same since Wade left.
But y'all haven't.
I know, but they don't got to prove it. Let's lie, damn it. Like, shit.
There's one thing you can't really do in sports, and that's lie.
Touche.
You know, numbers generally don't lie.
Nah, and ours definitely are not anywhere fucking close. So
listen, bro, you can get lucky and fucking do the play in and fucking you never know. You can be this year's LA Lakers.
Oh, we're gonna force an unexperienced player to play? Bet. Gotcha. Normal guy
I'm
said,
just saying, you guys get in with the play and whatever, and then miraculously win the win.
No, look at that. Jimmy Butler apparently yesterday had 38 points. Okay.
So he's back.
I feel like Butler's on that LeBron schedule though. Like 1 minute he's playing, the next minute, I can't play this game.
Well, the reason because of that is because they suspended him. You remember they was like, "Yo, Jimmy, you need to stop your bullshit." Jimmy's like, "Well, I'm gonna take my ball and go home." And they were like, "All right, motherfucker, take your ball and go home."
Stay home at that.
Now, here's the thing: were they still paying him while he was home?
No, I don't think so. I think it was an unpaid suspension because of what he was saying about his treatment. He wasn't happy. Oh, cool. You're not happy? All right, so don't be happy with the money. Like, you're not happy? Bet. You don't gotta be happy with this pay. Like,
I mean, listen, all I know is the Rangers are out of the playoffs in hockey.
Yeah.
The Knicks are in. Baseball just started.
Yep.
Football is about to have its draft.
Oh, speaking of that, 'cause I haven't been on the sports podcast in a minute. I know y'all talking about...
Yeah, I know. You've been dodging us. Sorry.
Unfortunately, Tuesdays, for some reason, have become very busy.
We're not on Tuesdays. We're on Wednesdays, asshole.
Both of the days, because I've missed comics, too. This week, I somehow made it to both podcasts.
You guys, you hear this guy? Oh, I haven't been on Tuesdays. Can people remind him we on Wednesdays, not Tuesdays?
For those that do watch us on Tuesdays, have noticed I haven't been there either. But when it comes to the Wednesday podcast, the NuKKle HeDD Sports, I wanted to bring up the torpedo bat. just for a second.
We talked about that last week.
Yeah.
I think it was overblown.
Yeah.
The torpedoes bat have been in baseball for like 3 years now.
Yeah. No, I love the idea of how much they were giving us shit about it, with the Yankees using it. And I love that one person defending the Yankees was fucking David Ortiz, saying, you technically still got to hit the ball, though. So you can have the DK cheat code, but if you don't know how to fucking... it's still not going to work for you. So,
bro, that's... Like, I remember when people were talking about, the baseball players on steroids and shit like that. And I was like, they still got to hit the ball. It don't matter how big they are.
Yeah.
If they can't hit the ball, all them steroids don't mean shit.
Facts. No, it's true. It's the same as it goes with, and I hate to have to bring that up, but it's like with wrestling. When they used to go into it about certain people being on steroids, it's like, cool. Look at their work rate, though. Because a lot of people that were on steroids or years later are on steroids or still on steroids in a sense, usually aren't the best in the ring. So doesn't mean shit. It's like, oh, cool. You look jacked as hell, but can you do what you're supposed to do?
People make the mistake and make the assumption that steroids get you jacked. They don't. I'm an asthmatic. I know Ray's an asthmatic. In asthma medicine, they give you steroids.
A lot of steroids. Yeah.
It helps you heal faster.
Yep.
That's all it does.
Nope.
So for us as asthmatics, our lungs open up faster than they would
normal
without the steroids.
Yep. Which is funny because every time I tell someone, oh yeah, they put me on steroids, like, oh, you about to be jacked. I'm like, that's not what that does.
No, it doesn't.
It's like the only thing it does is help with your recovery process. That's supposed to be the thing, which then leads to
it helps your muscle. It helps your muscle recover faster.
Yeah, that's why it looks
that's
like
why
I'm getting bigger. It's like no, it's because you're still working out, but you're able to recover.
Instead
faster.
of going 1 hour at the gym, the steroids help you recover. Now you can go 5 hours at the gym.
Yeah.
I don't know why you want to go 5 hours at the gym. I'm sorry.
No, I don't know. I don't think you want to go that much, as well as certain risks. I don't think you want to lose certain parts of your anatomy. Y'all want score updates when the Mavericks play next? If you want, normal guy, let them know. Let us know in the comment section down below. I think Krills would appreciate that. That's about it. That's all. That's all I can tell you. Krill's the only one that's probably gonna be like,
hey. He's not too happy either.
Oh no! Oh shit!
Remember, Luka was his boy.
Yeah, but he is, to me at least, and I know if my cousin was watching right now, he'd be pissed if I'm saying this. I feel like he ain't helping the Lakers. Like, I feel like Luka just is like, cool, Luka's there. I don't feel like he's doing much. But that's just me.
The thing with me and Luka is just like the GM said. I mean, the GM's stupid for trading Luka.
Yeah.
But he was like, my man, the dude doesn't want to get in shape. If Luka, I'm not saying Luka has to fucking go get jacked.
Yeah.
But my man plays for like 5 minutes and he looks winded.
Yep.
Like, bro, get your cardio game up. That's it.
I never understand that factor because I feel like, especially to play high-level basketball at that, I feel like your cardio needs to be there no matter what else. Like, you could be the person that, hell, doesn't work out everything else. Like, you're missing arm day, but at least your cardio gotta be there. Like, that makes no sense to me. Like, I feel like that cardio needs to be priority numero uno when it comes to that stuff. But hey,
bro, that's like you telling me that you that you want to play like football, soccer, whatever.
Yeah.
But you have no cardio.
Yeah, no.
You remember? Have you seen the way they go up and down?
Like, half the game
field
is running.
And that field is bigger than the football field.
Yep. It's like most of that game is going to be run. Like, Makes no sense to not be at like high level.
That's why when you look at most soccer players, they calves are like yay big.
Yeah.
All they do is run.
Like,
But yeah, like I don't get stuff like that. Like Luca, bro. Like even my man Joker.
oh shit! Arsenal beat Real Madrid. That's damn 5-1. Okay. Real Madrid is
Bro, that's like your man Joker.
yeah.
Like, he's not the most in shape motherfucker, but he can run up and down the court
Yeah.
without looking like he's winded.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? But again, going back to that steroid thing,
Yeah.
like people forget, Andy Pettit did steroids. Have you guys ever seen Andy Pettit? From the moment he started to when he retired, Andy Pettit had the same body, and it wasn't jacked. And he said it. He goes, "Yo, I did steroids because I wanted to come back. I wanted to recover faster and help my team."
Yeah.
Now, the bad thing about steroids is because you recover faster, you overdo it. So that's why that spending 5 hours at the gym at that time is good. A couple years down the line, your body's going to start breaking down.
Yeah.
That's what happened to A-Rod. His body started breaking down.
Which that's the crazy thing about it, that I feel like in the long run you're damaging your body more because of how much you're putting the emphasis on I need this to recover. I need this to recover.
Right. Now, mind you,
like,
and I'll say it again.
Yeah.
Barry Bonds never tested positive for steroids.
Yep.
And Barry Bonds' body never broke down.
Nope.
Now, did his head double in size? Yes. But then again, I saw him play when he was like 19, 20 with the Pirates. He was a stick figure. He was skinny. He was still hitting home runs. So, again, his hand and eye coordination was from the very beginning to the day he retired was crazy.
It's like we said earlier, like even with that, you still have to be able to connect. You still have to be able to have that skill.
He never takes the positive.
Yeah. It's like you have to have that skill. Like, but again, people are going to.
And I'll keep saying that. And everybody's like, yo, you defending him. And I'm like, yo, at the end of the day, he didn't test positive. Yep. So you can't say, oh, he did steroids. Everybody else tested positive for steroids that used his trainer.
Yeah.
A-Rod, everybody who uses trainer fucking tested positive for steroids. But till this day, the man never felt the fucking test. So, man, that's like somebody tell you, yo, you cheated on your SATs, but you got no proof.
You got to show that proof.
It is what it is with that.
Facts.
But yeah, those I laugh at those torpedo bats because it looked funny to me. And I'm like, no, I don't like those bats, though. I don't like the way they're shaped.
It just looks so funny to me. It's like,
I'm sorry, I'm gonna say this. Pause. No, I need I need the whole fucking bat to be rounded up top. I need the whole fucking bat.
Yeah.
I need the whole wood. All right, I need the whole wood.
Show, you heard that? Hodge is very passionate about his wood, man.
Hey, he needs the whole wood.
He needs the whole wood. Oh, God.
The torpedo shit was literally shaped like you know what it reminded me. It didn't even look like torpedo. You know what it looked like? It looked like a bowling ball, a bowling
bin. Well, it's the same thing.
Yeah,
that's what it looked like to me.
It didn't look like the USSR bullet. Zip.
No, it didn't look like Russia.
Mass weapons of mass destruction. I'm trying to see. Don't we have basketball games today?
We are, right?
I said earlier, Miami killed Chicago.
They did?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Not only do you forget his burger, now you're not even paying attention to the man.
That's crazy. See, that's why I had to make sure I use my key because Show was just gonna leave me in the waiting room.
You damn Skippy. I was waiting to see what would have happened. Like I wanted to see how it worked.
Babe, so who let Hodge in?
Toe came in and opened the doors, the floodgate. You gave me the wrong password.
I hit you up and I was like, yo, I got nothing from Show.
Yeah, and
a minute later, I get a text from Toe. yo, I'm gonna help Show put this together, but then I'm out. I bet.
I'm
You
like,
know
yo,
what?
I gave Show all the information, the email, the password, and I was
You know,
legit like, try it this way, because the way I did it, it worked. He's like, yo, is it like this? I'm like, try it out just in case, because I can't try it out right now because I'm in a meeting.
I'm sorry. I didn't know you was in the meeting, brother.
Uh,
You know what the issue was? That's why I text. I didn't want to text Toe, but I text Toe. He helped me. You forgot to give me one detail. I was signing in to Riverside. You got to sign in through Google, not into Riverside. I was typing in the password as a login to Riverside. You can't. You got to log in. You got to press on Google and then type in the. It was a little. It
I was
just
gonna say,
one
I've done
little.
both. It worked out.
Nah, the first one was like, I was about to close the whole.
You gotta
I was
remember,
about
this
to
is
get
Show.
shut down.
Ray, this is Show we talking about.
Ray, the whole shit was gonna shut down. I promise you.
Yo,
We
because
was
I
gonna
was
get
like,
kicked out.
I even had the YouTube channel open, and I'm like, oh, cool, Show got it started. Stream has ended.
Bro,
What the fuck?
we started talking, and I looked over, and I'm like, yo, I don't think we live. And they're like, yo, I don't think we live either.
Yeah, I'm
'cause
like,
I was
what did I
wait a
press?
second. I was like, okay, cool. We got the intro playing. I bet they're good. I can listen to my meeting again because I was just in there, and I'm like, let me make sure these motherfuckers got this.
I
And
apologize,
then
Ray.
I'm like, okay, cool. They're all set. I turned back for a second. I'm like, wait, they ended?
That was quick.
I'm
Hey,
like,
how you
damn.
doing? It's a show.
I was like, how the two motherfuckers that know about sports have the quickest episode ever?
I did the bridges. I came in for a few minutes so it could count
My guy was
towards
like,
my
I'm
street.
just here so I don't get fined.
Where we
Thanks,
made
everybody.
it.
My man said, all right, I got 1 foot in and I got 1 foot out.
Yep.
Word.
Jump off. All right, time out. I'm out.
Word. That counts as a game, right?
Yeah. That counts. That's counts.
Unfortunately, it doesn't. I don't like that shit.
Oh man. But
Yeah.
Bro, if you hurt, you hurt. Just sit out.
Facts.
That's it.
But hey, thank y'all that are coming in to watch us, supporting the channel. To remind y'all, tomorrow we will not be here, but we will be back Friday for the Toe in the Show
What
with
we
Ray
doing
and
tomorrow?
Gigi show. Yeah, we're not on tomorrow.
What we
Yeah,
doing?
we know.
we got something to do tomorrow.
I'll text you.
I know.
I'll text
Yeah,
you.
we can't.
I'm just, I know.
I was
Okay.
like, wait, are we supposed to talk about it? I was
All
like,
right.
Fuck you, Mama Webber.
but yeah, so Friday we are back with the Toe in the Show, Ray and Gigi show. Hutch, you're more than welcome to join us as well because we're going to be discussing WrestleMania as a whole. We'll be giving our predictions.
The Mania?
What happened?
We're going to talk about the Mania?
Yeah, we got to talk about the Mania.
Mania, brother.
All 18 hours of it. Yeah.
Bro, I saw that and I was like, yo, what?
Yeah, bro. Like, I was trying to find that image I sent in the chat because I was trying to find it before I sent it in the chat just so y'all could see because I thought I was going nuts when I saw that. It's like, nope, legit. It is 18 hours worth of just that weekend for WWE because then there's like a bunch of indie shows going on and all that.
I have not finished watching Daredevil, so I did not want to be on the show. I don't want any spoilers.
Yeah.
My job has moved offices, and since I run the drivers, I've had to facilitate most of the fucking move. So I've been in the office early and been in the office late. A motherfucker tired.
Yeah, nah, it's all good, bro.
I'm glad you wanted to hear about it. Vanessa gets murdered.
All right?
Vanessa!
Yo, show, I'm not playing with you. I haven't watched it. Don't make me have to go through the screen. All right? Don't make me have to go through the screen.
Nah, enjoy it, brother. We ain't gonna mess it up.
All right?
I was like,
Vanessa!
I was be like, show, Hutch is seeing you tomorrow, I believe, at one point.
Watch it
You see
tonight.
this? You see this face? So you better turn around. You see this face?
I see you.
I will be seeing you tomorrow.
Listen. Vanessa's still breathing. You good.
Stop bringing up
All right.
Vanessa. Just don't talk about it. When Hutch wants to
Don't
discuss
tell me she
Daredevil,
dies.
we will talk about it with
I
Hutch.
hate that bitch anyway. I hope she does that.
I just love saying the way he says that name. Vanessa.
Well, that's like my man. You guys ever remember the game Final Fight that became an anime
Yeah.
with Cody and Guy and everything?
Hmm?
Cody's girl is Jessica.
Jessica.
Where's my Jessica? That's every time I hear the Kingpin say his wife's name. That's how I feel.
Yeah. Oh my
That's
god.
a great kingpin.
Yeah, but yeah.
Listen, Damien, I'm gonna watch this weekend. I'm gonna binge watch the last couple episodes I haven't watched, and then I'm gonna go on YouTube, find the episode, and watch the episode. Right?
No, the reason he's saying that is just because it was just me and
Oh
Cho.
shit,
So
Damien
Damien
messed
was
it
not a
up.
fan of us, of our stream, because we were the least informed to talk about comics. I thought we did a good episode.
Word.
So I don't know.
We tried.
We tried. Normal guy said tonight Bianca Belair will be on.
I got home yesterday.
She's gonna be on with Uncle Shannon.
Nice.
Bro, I got home yesterday, right? I took a shower, I ate. At 8 o'clock, I was walking to my bed. I was like, I'm going to bed. Fuck
I'm
this
going
shit.
night boo boo.
Man, I'm tired.
Yeah.
I'm a motherfucker tired.
That's an adult for you. It's
No.
turning early. I'm done.
No,
Tap
I'm
out.
not.
Bro, I wanted to watch TV and I did this though. I was like, I'm going to bed. I'm going
I'm
to bed.
done.
No, that's the best when it's like, yo, you're like, oh, cool, I'm gonna get ready, I'm gonna watch this. Nope, gotta go.
Tap out.
No,
When you got that head jerk that it hurts the back of your neck,
yeah, that's like
that's when you know, I need to go to bed.
That was a deep. I almost fell asleep there.
Oh my
Hit the
God.
floor.
No, yeah.
Yo, man, if that shit happens, I'm dying. If I ever fucking fall asleep moving forward, and I fall asleep and I fall going forward,
It's over.
once I smack that floor, I'm laughing.
And we all are. Do it.
All
Please
right.
do it at one of the wrestling shows.
Because yo, that is some next level tiredness.
Yeah.
Because your body naturally catches you. That's why you have that jerk reaction when your head drops after a certain level that you jerk back. Like the only way you're supposed to fall forward like that is if you legit pass out.
Yeah.
I seen a lady fall asleep while she was getting her hair done, and the braider just let her go, and she said, "Groop, plop," straight into the floor. Yep.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but she slid to the floor. She didn't fall face first into the floor.
Yeah, nah.
But yeah, no. But hey, listen, man. It is what it is. I'm gonna catch up this weekend.
Yeah.
All right, because I also I'm gonna binge watch Ender because I know it's coming up. Season 2 is coming up.
Oh yeah, I gotta
It's in
start
May.
it, get through the middle, and end it. I have not watched any of that show yet. I've heard good things.
You haven't watched season 1 of Ender?
No, not me. Not me.
Oh, you guys gotta watch
I'm
it.
sorry, and I've heard good things. Like I'm mad that it's like I've watched the other shows. Don't get me wrong. Like I love,
Bro, the fact that you took time to watch Acolyte and you have not watched Endor,
that's what I'm mad
is a
about.
travesty.
Is that it's like I
It's a
watched
fucking
the Acolyte.
travesty.
You say you fight.
It's like I watched the Acolyte. I've watched Mando, which I love. I love Mandalorian.
Bro, I'm an avid Star Wars fan, and Cap and Tosh told me it's like how bad Acolyte was.
Bro.
I watched the first episode. I was like, yo, it can't be that bad.
And it gets worse.
Before the end of the episode, I said, yep, I don't need to watch anymore.
Nope.
Episode 1 is as much as I'm going to get into.
Well,
and then I'm talking to Cap and Toe.
yeah.
And they're like, yo, episode 1 was one of the best episodes they had. And I'm like, and I thought that was so bad that I was like, I can't continue to watch this.
What show did I do that for that they were surprised I didn't keep watching?
You know what show I should have done that for? Iron Shit.
Iron Fist.
No. It's called Iron Shit.
You're right.
All right. That fucking show is so fucking bad. It has been dubbed Iron Shit.
I don't think I ever watched it. And I watched The Defenders, which was crazy.
Yo, my man, don't.
I gotta watch Iron.
You saw the snippet that you got in the Defenders?
Yeah.
That's everything he does is in Iron Fist. My man,
Damn.
How are you supposed to be the supreme martial artist
Yeah.
and you get your ass whipped?
Yeah, I never understood that. I never understood that though,
And your girlfriend is a better fighter than you.
And your girlfriend stink.
Damn. Let's see.
Bro, that's horrible.
What's that?
Which Lopez fight?
Yeah, that's how I was like, wait, which one?
Temafino? Who's fighting? Which Lopez?
Like I said, I just saw what the title of this was, and I was like, well, I didn't get to watch most of the fight this weekend. Like I told Show, by the time we made it to the restaurant, it was like the last fight was on, and that's all I got to see from the UFC this weekend.
That's all you needed to see. That was a good fight.
No, it was, but it was just like I wanted to see. Like usually, after we get out of shows, we make it. That's like the fights are about to start. Not Saturday. Saturday was like, oh yeah. By the time we got there, I'm freezing. I'm just like, get me my food, please.
Get me out of
Like,
here, please.
I need food. Yo, Hoj. I don't think I told
My
you.
man Red was doing his impersonation of the plant from Little Shop of Horrors. Feed me, Seymour.
Bro, man, I needed anything that would just warm me up. Because, bro, the venue we were at Saturday, I was frozen.
And this was for Titan, right?
Yeah, bro. It was a good night. Like, matches were good. Crowd was awesome. But we were in a hockey rink.
Yeah, but you got to remind me about these things. Where was it at?
This was Carajo Land, New Jersey. This was in Toms River.
Hey,
oh hell no!
I live in Carajo Land, New Jersey too.
I'm not going to Toms River.
So you know what's crazy? Like that's what we think, and then we keep going, and it's like
I know.
Oh, yeah.
No, New Jersey is humongous.
Town Rivers is far.
Yeah. No, and the thing is, at least in Show's area, it's like, all right, cool. This doesn't feel like we're in the start of a horror movie. A lot of times when we go to these venues, I'm just like, where are we? And it turns out to be like nice. Like the venues are nice. Listen, it's just the drive there is just like
around Show's house is nice.
Just like
but the drive to Show's house can definitely be a scary movie.
Oh hell yeah!
A lot of cows.
The last one was nice though.
If it wasn't for the jokes that we be fucking cracking on each other, and Krill's trying to fucking smush Gigi into the corner to get some air.
Oh man, hey!
I wish I could ride with y'all. Y'all be having fun without me, man.
Show you missed it. We filmed the whole boy band. It was nice. Good
bro, that whole minivan ride, I got to your house with a headache because I was laughing so much.
Y'all taped it.
Yeah, we did. It's never been released, and I don't think it ever will.
No.
I don't think people need to see us almost having a near-death experience with Lay.
Oh shit! What happened? What did Lay do?
Because Krills was dying from like heat exhaustion.
Krills decided on a hot day. It wasn't hot. It was a warm day.
Yeah, but to wear a flannel,
to wear a jacket and a flannel. But he didn't have anything under the flannel.
No.
So it's not like he can take off the flannel.
Yeah.
Nope. You gotta suffer.
All right. I think he only had like a tank top.
Yep.
So he wanted the back seat, the last seat in the minivan. Now, mind you, Gigi is hung over.
Oh shit!
Right, the air vents are about. Show, look it up. Show the air vents in the back of the truck of the van was like about yay big.
Yeah.
They weren't giving much air.
Oh,
right. So Krills tells Toe to open up the window. Now, mind you, the way this minivan was, I was in the passenger seat. Ray was behind me. And Krills was behind Ray. We're all on the right side.
Down the line.
So Toe, instead of opening the right window where Ray is at, he opened the left window. But he doesn't crack it. He rolls it all the way down.
So again, imagine a hungover Gigi not thinking that the window was what got open because we got a gush of air. So Gigi's hungover mind thought Lay just opened door
the window
and is trying to jump out a moving vehicle. And we're going like maybe 50 or more. Like we were going. So I'm just like,
and then when Joe catches a whiff of that air,
starts climbing.
He bulldozed Gigi like a straight up like he's trying to box somebody out for a rebound. You hear Gigi go, oh shit.
No.
Gigi's
And
supposed to
Joe
jump
was
down.
almost hanging out the window trying to get air.
again, meanwhile, Krills is right behind me, and there's a window. Again, I'm next to Lay, and instead of opening that window, nope. And then it's like, okay, cool, I got it. I'm gonna open that window.
So Grill's commotion behind Leg and that window all the way down, and Leg gets hit with this wind. Leg also panics. He's like, "Yo, what the fuck?"
Ah, the door. It's like a movie.
He thought that Toe opened the door too.
This is a fucking scary movie.
Bro,
Yo, I'm sorry. Me and Ray were fucking charging. We were laughing hard about it, and I'm like, "Yo, Toe, you should have opened up the window by Ray." And Toe's like, "This is not my minivan. I'm fucking confused."
it was the funniest shit ever. And instead of me like, let me just open my window, I'm just like, you know what? We're gonna let it play out. Let's
Yeah.
just
Instead of Krill's telling Ray, "Yo, Ray, can you crack the window?" Toe decides to open.
All the left side windows.
But
Yo.
here's the thing. I'm like, "Yo, Krills, you could have just had the Ray to open up the window." Now, mind you, I took off my jacket because I'm hot. You know, Ray was in his hoodie, and he took off his jacket because he's hot. Len was in the t-shirt.
So he was good.
No, Lay got cold when the window went down.
That's what I'm saying. Of course. No, he was good when the windows was up.
Right. So I have a t-shirt. I'm like, me and Len are dressed very similar.
No.
Black tees and jackets. So we both took off our jackets. You know what I'm saying? But I'm, for lack of a better word, I'm insulated, people. Okay, I don't get cold. All right.
I do.
Us big motherfuckers. One thing we are insulated.
Ride with Toe in a fucking Tesla to Florida. Let's see if you don't get cold. This motherfucker will freeze your ass. Ask for Krills.
Bro, I've been in the car with Toe when we in the middle of the winter. We've had both our windows down.
Oh shit. That's what I was gonna say. I was surprised Toe was in this hot car.
You know what I'm saying? Look, he had his window cracked.
Yeah.
Got you.
But it couldn't reach Joe.
I
had my window cracked, but it couldn't reach Joe. Again,
Joe needed
had
his own window.
Correction, Krills had a flannel on.
Yeah, so he's done, and also I think he was
and a hat on too. So he has he has his hat on. He has the flannel on. The man is hot.
I could imagine Krills trying to climb out.
He literally tried to climb out. But in him trying to climb out, he also puts Gigi up against the back window.
Yeah.
Survival of the fittest, Gigi.
Yo, at one point, he's on top of Gigi just trying to get air. And Gigi's like, yo, get the fuck off me. Yo, she's screaming thinking Lay's jumping. She's screaming because Krills is getting on top of her. And me and fucking Hodge are dying laughing because we're just like, well, it's not us.
And all this is on tape.
Legit. There's video evidence.
Bro,
One day, once we're all millionaires and we got fuck you money.
What we should have done was played that before we did the podcast at night. That way you would have laughed.
Thanks.
Should have been dope.
It was one of the funniest things. Besides me, Toe, and Le saying the Brooklyn all the way down to Brooklyn and pissing Gigi off.
It's not the Brooklyn, guys. Y'all got here screaming about, it's not the Brooklyn. I'm like, what the fuck happened? See, it says the Brooklyn Bridge.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm a big-ass kid. If you tell me that's going to bother you, I'm going to keep on doing it.
I'm going to press the button.
Yo, the funniest part, though, by the time we all got to the Brooklyn, everyone was knocked out. That's like, oh, well, peace, y'all. It was like 5 a.m. finally getting to Brooklyn.
We put some money on Anthony Davis.
Bro.
Look like he going to score a lot.
Yeah, when we left your house show, like we got, oof, like we were done. And it's mind you, when we was on the way back, we're all singing. And yes, Toe had us singing NSYNC and Backstreet Boys.
Yep.
Yeah, I know that.
Good time.
I know the type of music my boy likes.
Hey, it keeps you awake, but then by the time we start getting closer to our destinations,
we're done.
All right, Corso wants to know, where do we have Vlok on the all-time list? Is that the UFC guy that fought this past weekend?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's that Russian dude, right? That he looked He looked good this
Volkanovski.
weekend, but I think he got knocked out the last one.
Yeah, he looked good though. He's one of the top. I mean, I feel like every dog has his day. I've seen my favorite UFC guy in the world, George St. Pierre, get his arm snapped off by fucking is it Phil Hughes? Is it no? It's not Phil Hughes. It's Hughes, Matt Hughes.
Matt Hughes, yeah.
And then the next fight, he did the same exact thing to Matt Hughes. He snapped his arm off. So it's like, it's a chess match sometimes, bro. You can't be expected to be it's hard to be the best mixed martial artist. You could always get clipped. You could always get dizzy. The ref could stop the fight.
To me, MMA is like football. Any given Saturday, like football says, any given Sunday, any team can beat another team.
Mm-hmm.
Any given Saturday, bro. Especially when it comes to contact sports like mixed martial arts, all it does is really take that one hit.
Word.
Don't matter if you if you have a glass jaw, if you have a iron jaw, or whatever, bro. If somebody hits you just right, you're gonna be like, "Oh shit!" And that "oh shit" right there that means it's almost over for you. Almost.
Sometimes it don't even gotta be a hit, bro. Sometimes it's just block. I've seen a guy block a leg kick and his leg broke off. Click, click. Damn, it's gone.
Well, Silva when he got the rematch against that kid, was it Weidman or whatever?
Weidman, yeah.
Yeah, he went to go kick him and his fucking
leg snapped off. It's over. Like, yo, that wasn't even nothing. That was your body. Itself.
It's not like he went to kick it hard. He just went to. It was like one of those check kicks.
Yeah,
just to check him. And Wyman put his shin up and snap.
He checked it. Yeah, he said he was practicing that because he saw that kick being thrown a lot, so he was ready for that. He checked it. That's exactly what you're supposed to do. You raise your chin up and let him kick that hard part of your leg. Clunk. That shit'll snap. How does your leg snap, but the guy you're kicking is fine? Like, I'm good. You broke your leg on mine, but my leg is fine.
Because he's not in motion. You are.
I'm just sustaining the plow. You're the bat.
Remember, you're the one creating the force. So if that force really has no place to go when you get checked, bow, your shit is gonna snap.
Like kicking a fucking brick.
Bears paid a piece of their defensive. I don't know what you mean. I know. No more guy. I know that they I know that the last couple of years ago they signed a couple of defensive players, but
I think that's what he's trying to say. He said the Bears paid a piece of their defense, and then he named the person T.J. Edwards.
Well, there was two guys. Then the one guy came from Buffalo, and the other guy came from the Eagles.
Which one is T.J. Edwards? 2 years, $16 million. That's paid. That shit is cheap. They gave him $8 million a year. Guaranteed to 16, but it's 20. I got you.
That's the kid. That's the kid from the Eagles that they signed last year because he signed for a 1-year deal.
Joseph, what's up, brother?
Yo, what up, Joseph? How you doing? How do you feel about them bringing in competition, Daniel Jones, for Anthony Richardson? Tell me how you really feel, Joseph. Because now Daniel Jones is your problem.
A double problem because I ain't really feel confident with Richardson either.
But at least Richardson got some skills.
Hell yeah, you can see it. You got to hone him in.
Richardson's problem is that offensive line was not good. That was one. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I think he started off the year good, but I think he got hurt and then he tried to rush himself back too soon.
Yeah, he thought he was going to lose his spot.
To who? To Flacco? You ain't losing your spot to Flacco.
Flacco was doing good. Okay. He lost it for a few games. They sat him down. I wouldn't know I had him into my fantasy. They sat his ass down. Like after the first two games.
I know. I drafted Richardson too. He got me like 41 points game one, and then
And then it went.
nothing after that. Believe me,
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, I took him out. I had to trade him. He came back
But
at the
listen,
end,
man.
though.
I mean, it is what it is at this point. So, what do you think? You in basketball, who do you follow, Show?
Be honest with you, lately, I always follow the Knicks, but now I enjoy watching every game because I'm trying to understand it. Yes, I have. I don't suggest. I'm not saying bet, but you know how we are. We put like $2 a game here, $2. So now you interested in what the teams are doing and how they playing, so you could try to get it right. So it's dope. I don't know. It makes sports a little interesting for me now. So I've been watching all the games, most of it.
Okay.
Like the Sacramento game. I like betting live, so I like watching, see who's playing good.
So the only reason you're watching more games is because you're betting on them.
You could say that, but at the same time, it's I'm actually enjoying basketball.
Okay.
Like it's helping me enjoy basketball because I never used to watch basketball like that before. I was a baseball guy. So little by little, especially now during the playoffs, it just takes off for me. I love it. I make a lot of money. Shit. Word. Don't tell nobody.
Nah, I ain't gonna tell nobody.
Who you following basketball?
I'm a Knicks fan through and through, bro.
Yeah. Do you watch basketball entirely, or you just watch? Are you just a Knicks watcher?
I'm gonna be truthful. I grew up a huge all sports fan. But I loved my Knicks, especially in the '90s, and then when they started sucking in the early 2000s, I really stopped watching basketball. So I'm like, I know everybody's like, oh, your Knicks started to suck, so you stopped watching it. It wasn't that they started to suck; is that James Dolan didn't want to make the Knicks good.
Nope, I was making money without it.
Yeah, like he was purposely getting involved when he shouldn't.
You could have paid somebody to run the fucking team right. Oh, is that Anthony Davis? No.
My man Joseph said, if Richardson gets hurt early on and Joe's balls out, I'm done with Richardson. He goes, psych, fuck no. Richardson's walking on lava, and he know damn well they mean business for bringing in Jones. Bro, I'm going to be truthful. Jones is just not a good player. So he'll have 1 or 2 games where he looks real good. You know what, Joseph? That's what I'm saying. They should have brought in a veteran that can teach. I'm sorry, Joe. I don't think Joe Flacco is a teacher, or maybe he doesn't know how to teach a quarterback like Richardson. Joe Flacco is a pocket passer. He's not running out of the pocket or anything. It's like, yeah, we know he's old, but he wasn't even doing that when he was young. But Russell Wilson, who's always done that for his entire career, can probably show Richardson some stuff. Like, hey, you don't need to try to go for the home run every game. I mean, on every throw. Slide. I think that's what it is. Richardson needed a quarterback that can teach him how to slide, because we don't know that Daniel Jones don't know how to slide. Shit, we all know Daniel Jones don't know how to do anything but create turnovers.
Why you got the name Danny Dimes then?
No. Dude, he got that name because in like training camp or in practice, he was throwing a good deep ball. And I'm like, yo, my man, in training camp and practice where nobody's allowed to hit you, you better be completing the fucking passes.
Word, are you fight?
And then in the regular season, he completed like 50, almost 50% of his deep throws. And everybody's like, oh, he Danny Dimes. But what people forget, he only threw like 30 passes. So he completed 15 out of 30. Mahomes threw 30 deep ball because any what they consider a deep pass is anything past 20 yards. Mahomes throws 30 in 3 games. Daniel Jones threw 30 in the whole season. How does that make him a good deep ball passer? He threw 30 deep balls in the whole season, not in like a couple of games. Like, stop it.
I'm not gonna disagree with you. I feel he's gonna do a lot better on another team. I don't feel like quarterbacks get a fair shake in the Giants. The Giants need a miracle. They need a fucking Mahomes to come in and drive the fucking offense. Anybody else is gonna look terrible.
I don't think the Giants are that bad off a team.
No, I'm just saying.
I just think
to hold the line. The line is terrible.
Let me tell you something, brother. In the first 7 games last year, and as a matter of fact, the first 10 games last year, the Giants should have gone 5-5. They were 2-8 because Daniel Jones cost them a bunch of games because he was holding on to the ball. Again, dude, Daniel Jones is not a good quarterback.
We'll find out. I said the same about Geno Smith. He was on my team. Okay. And then, boom.
All right. I'm gonna ask you this. He had that one good year with Seattle and got the big contract. Where is he now? He got traded to the Raiders. So he had that one good year in Seattle. That was 2 years ago. He didn't have a good year last year.
Geno got traded?
He's at the Raiders. He's on the Raiders.
Wow.
So obviously he hasn't been doing that good.
What about Sam Darnold?
He had one good year with Minnesota because he has a good offensive line, a good running back in Adam Jones, and he has Justin Jefferson and Addison, 2 very good wide receivers. So now that he signed with Seattle, and Seattle let go of Tyler Lockett and traded away DJ Metcalf. So now Seattle has nobody to throw to. So it's like, why would you sign with Seattle if they have nobody for you to throw to?
Got to go draft a wide receiver immediately.
But what's up, why? If you know you're gonna sign somebody like Sam Darnold, why you traded away DJ Metcalf? And if you're Sam Darnold and they traded DJ away before you signed with the team, why would you sign with that team? Hey, Courtney, how you doing?
Maybe this is a way of throwing away the season without throwing away the season. Let him hold down the offense. We know we're going to lose, but at least we look like we tried.
You literally, here's the thing. You went from the Jets, who had nobody for you to throw to Carolina, who had nobody for you to throw to, and you look like a bad quarterback. You went to Minnesota, and they had somebody to protect you, and you had people to throw, and you have people that you can throw to, and you look great. Now you're going to Seattle, and they have nobody for you to throw to. Like, help make it make sense. Like, why would you put yourself in that situation? Money.
I gotta feed the kids. These are the people that help for me the most.
Yo, my man.
I got like 2 years left. Bro, I'm taking his money.
Minnesota was offering a good contract. He declined it. Other teams offered him just as good as money as Seattle. Now, mind you, I understand Sam Darnold comes from USC. He's a California kid. So that's probably as close to Cali as he can get with Seattle. You know what I'm saying? My whole thing is, dude, you have better teams. Let me see here. My man Joseph.
Yeah, I'll put it up again.
No, it's up top. Oh, I'm sorry. Was this Joseph or normal guy? Hold on a second.
Which one? My bad.
That's all right.
While he looks for it, Joseph, to answer your question, we have to, definitely. We need to get a better line.
He put
I think we got the receivers already.
Well, Joseph put, I like that they're both running liabilities because Jones loves to run more than he throws. And he ain't trying to be I'm not trying to be at the edge of my seat every time I see them hoping that they don't get hurt. We got to start enough of O-line. That is true. And then he asked me, what's my final pick predictions for y'all this year? Joseph, At 3, since I know we can't get Cam Ward, give me Carter or give me Hunter. I'm old school football, so I love my defense. So if I have to choose between the two, give me Carter. But the fact that I can play Hunter on wide receiver and team him up with Neighbors is a very intriguing idea. But I think Cleveland takes Carter. I think Cleveland takes Hunter at 2, so that leaves me Carter at 3, and I'm happy with that. At the second round, take a guard. We need a young guard that can either play the left and have Joe Runyon go to the right where he's more comfortable, or a guard that can play on the right guard. Uh, or you go with the kid from Alabama, the quarterback from Alabama. I wasn't sold on him at the beginning, but he's one of those kids that his ceiling is high. Now he can be a complete bust, but his ceiling is so high that you got to take a swing. You know, and he's the type of quarterback that Dable loves. He loves a quarterback that can run. And this kid posted like a 4.4 or 4.3. So I know he can run. And then just give me, I need a defensive tackle to put right next to Lawrence. Yeah, and I said, like I said, I need a guard. After that, I'm set. They did a good job in free agency this year, with the exception of Slayton. And you know what? And I think with the 4th round, give me another running back, like a bruiser that I can pair with Tracy. Tracy is that kid that's going to hit you with the lightning. I need a thunder. I need somebody that's going to go in there and give me those 2-3 yards that I need just by putting his head down and driving. And that's it.
Well, my boy sent me a message that said Henry and Shador. Was there a rumor about that?
Who?
Henry and Shador?
Who the fuck is Henry?
It's not. I hope it's not fucking Derrick Henry. He just signed a contract, right?
Yeah, Derrick Henry's with Baltimore. He's gonna be there for a while. I don't know what he means by Henry. I know this Shador is Shador Sanders.
Tell you right now.
Maybe Hunter or Shador?
I'm gonna go to this text right now. We're gonna go live to Sanders and Henry. See, I think the Giants are going to get Sanders and Henry. I'm about.
He probably means Hunter, and then trade back into the first round for Sanders.
You think they could do both?
I don't want them to do both. I'm not a big Sanders fan. I'm sorry. I'm just not.
Sanders reminds me of the Lonzo Ball, the first one that came out that his father was hyping him so much. He was good. Number 2 overall to the Lakers. I don't know if it was that good, but he was good. But he hyped him up so much that it's like he better be a fucking superstar. That's how I feel with Sanders. I don't think Deion Sanders is hyping his son up. Like, it's his son. Of course you're gonna be happy and excited and say your son is good, but
right.
Just your name is gonna be like, bro, you related to Deion Sanders. You better do something spectacular.
Right, and that's the whole thing. Everybody's gonna expect him to be great, and he's not as athletic as his father. And neither is his other son, the other son who plays safety.
Shiloh, I was gonna tell you.
Yeah, they're not as athletic as Deion.
There's not one that came out as good as him. Like, this is a common replica of me. Fast, agile, slick.
Most time, if your father was a superstar, half the time you're not going to be that great. Like it's funny because Curry, his father was a decent basketball player. He wasn't a great basketball player. He was a decent basketball player. Now Curry is probably going to be considered one of the best point guards ever.
Do you agree with that?
I do agree with it. I'm telling you, Curry is a lot better than his father. Usually, the way it happens is that the father or whatever. If the father is a great player, basketball, football, baseball, whatever, the son is not going to be that great. Now, if the father is an okay baseball player or football player or basketball player, the son can becomes great. Look at Ken Griffey Jr. His father was an okay baseball player. Griffey, to me, is probably one of the best all time.
I kind of understand why, though. When you great, you can't teach great.
Look at Michael Jordan. He's arguably one of the greatest basketball players ever, and his sons suck at basketball.
You can't teach greatness.
That's right.
You could be mediocre and know what you're missing.
You can't teach greatness, and you can't teach athleticism.
Oh.
The fact that neither Dion's kids are as athletic as he is kind of sad, to tell you the truth. You would have thought that one of those genes, that athletic gene from Dion, would have gone into one of the kids.
It's not fair though. If you just stated nobody, it never happens. Again, nobody ever gets the super gene. Nobody's ever been mini. Like, it hasn't been a Jordan and a mini Jordan. My son is exactly like me, but better.
I mean, look at LeBron. Brownie sucks.
Trash. Hey, don't say that. He's going to come up to the game. Don't talk about my son.
But he says that shit, and you know how he flops in during the game? You know how he flops during the game?
Yep.
Yeah. He won't be flopping when I smack the taste out of his mouth and he comes to me with that bullshit.
Your son is whack.
Your son is a bum, and the only reason he's in the league is because of your last name.
Fair enough. He did enough for the league, though.
Bro, no, he didn't. No, he didn't. Have you seen him play in college?
No, not his son. I mean, LeBron did enough for the league. He's getting underpaid. Pay the kid with his money.
The only reason why LeBron's son is in the league is because of LeBron.
It's his father, yeah. But I think he deserves that. His father deserves to get that little, bring my son on. Like, I think that's not too much for him to ask. As LeBron.
That's ridiculous. He's basically taking a spot away from somebody that can actually play.
Would you have? Damn, you're gonna say no because you're not gonna even think about it. Would you have said no if he said, "Yo, I'll play for the Knicks, but y'all need to lose a spot for my son"?
Nope.
On the bench, on a bench that y'all don't even use.
Nope.
Y'all don't even use the bench.
Nope.
Y'all had Derrick Rose on the bench that didn't play once last year.
The answer is no. And he wasn't on the team last year.
Well, you know what I meant when they didn't play him to like the playoffs. He was
hurt.
Yeah.
And no, the answer is no.
He said no. I'm good.
That's right. And on that note, let me see here.
That's the thing. That's double to get the hurt.
Joseph, if they draft Hunter, I just want him to play the wide receiver. That's all I want.
He can play nickel sometimes, like Troy Brown.
Yeah, like every once in a blue moon, I'll let him go line up on defense.
Yeah.
But like, I want him fresh because imagine Neighbors and Hunter lined up next to each other. As a matter of fact, imagine Neighbors, Hunter, and Hyatt line up on the same side all together.
With Tracy in the middle.
Bro, that's like who you gonna guard?
Who was making who in Colorado? Was Shador making?
Oh, but man, the Hunter was making that team.
Okay. Okay, so he's gonna be good at 3. I was surprised when my boy said, "I'll be happy with either 3."
Yeah, look, if the Giants take him or Carter at 3, I'll be happy. I don't think Shador Sanders is a top 5 pick.
So you want Shador? What happens if he falls? What happens if nobody wants him? Like, yo, everybody thinks like you. We don't want him, and he falls to the Giants in the second round. Would you take him?
In the second round, I'll be okay with that.
I've seen that. I think it was it Lamar Jackson that was crying. He had a tear in his eye. He fell back to somebody and he was crying. Yo, they're gonna regret this.
He came out and everybody thought he was gonna be a top 10 pick, and the Ravens got him like at 15, between 15 and 20. I mean, I really forget where he was drafted, but coming out of Louisville, my man. Now remind you, there was a scout that said that Lamar should switch to wide receiver.
Damn.
Yeah, that guy no longer has a job.
Nope. Not at all. You're fired. As soon as he got hired, as soon as he fucking won the first MVP,
my man, Lamar has won 2 MVPs.
You fired. So there you go, bro. I mean, somebody might feel the same way you feel about Shador, and it might fall back to a comfortable spot.
Maybe. Who knows?
Cam Ward kind of hinted that the Titans were gonna draft him. He was streaming, and in the chat they asked him what is his favorite wide receiver right now, and he named Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase. Now, wait a minute. I thought he was going to name somebody from the Titans.
They don't have nobody in the Titans.
I thought that was going to be the big hint. I like both receivers from the Titans.
And he named 2 Titans receivers. All right. Bro, I don't even know who's on the Titans no more.
Bro, they have a good running back. I'm trying to think. Who was there? Was it Tony Pollard?
Yeah, they have Tony Pollard.
I remember. But the team went downhill once they traded Derrick Henry. They bugging.
They trade him. Henry was a bro. Last year was the first year where the top 2 running backs in the league were on 2 new teams. Barkley and Henry both signed as free agents. Barkley signed with the Eagles, and Henry signed with Baltimore as free agents. So like neither Barkley or Henry was traded to the new team. They signed as free agents, and they led the league. Barkley was 1 in rushing yards. Henry was 2. That's the first time that's ever happened in the NFL history. Where 2 running backs change teams and are the top 2 running backs in terms of yardage.
How do you know what's more amazing? How did he do that with Lamar Jackson running for 1,000 yards too? Because Lamar Jackson was running too.
Because they have no wide receivers. See, this is what I tell everybody. Everybody cries about Lamar not winning in the playoffs, and I'm like, yo, can you name me Lamar's wide receivers in the playoff? Can you name me Lamar's wide receivers?
Trying to find wide receivers, but he was name dropping the players plus the Titans turned. Damn, that's sad. We don't even want to see him working out. I don't know what they see in that quarterback, because that quarterback lost me. Well, he won me so much money with every game he had in a wild interception. I don't know if that guy was Will Levis. Isn't that?
Yeah, that's the guy. That's
oh my God, he was trash.
And that's why they're gonna go with Cam Ward.
Oh, I thought they believed in him and saying we're gonna give him another try.
Nah, man, they're signing. They're gonna draft Cam Ward number 1. But on that note, I think we should wrap it up because it's almost 11 o'clock and I'm exhausted.
Hey, thank you for joining me for for joining me for the shit. We made it to the end. You act like we turning off early. It's 10:52. We did our job.
Like I said, it's almost 11.
We clocked in, baby.
Yes, sir.
But yeah,
and I'm about to clock out.
whole shit is over. Oh,
the
guys,
bridge is over. The bridge is over.
We appreciate y'all showing up, man. Thank you for coming through and keeping us company.
Joseph, thank you for always being here.
Courtney,
thank you for coming through.
Oh man, we appreciate y'all, man.
You made everybody laugh when you said that Ray looked like a nerdy Bubba Ray Dudley.
I know, dude. I was dying. But guys, we appreciate y'all always.
Thank you guys for coming.
Being here, y'all could have been anywhere, but y'all was here with us, so we love y'all, man. It's your local neighborhood
knuckleheads signing off.
You see?
Peace.
We were good as a team. Fuck that. Good night, guys.
Thank you very much, Joseph. We appreciate you coming by, brother.